2 yards, 2 teams, 2 massive landscape upgrades in just 2 days. And in the end, 1 winner.
I'm Ahmed Hassan. This is a turf war. Get going, folks. Get going.
It's 8:30 a.m. Day 1, and battle has begun. Both teams waste no time getting down and dirty. They're working with the same tight budget and the same tight time frame. At the end of day 2, their yards will be judged on a set of criteria by a panel of neighbors.
All right, you guys, let's wrap it on up out of here and get out to the front yard.
On the line, more than just bragging rights. Both teams will get a new backyard, but only one team will get the grand prize, $5,000 cash plus a brand new kegerator. One more thing, Ahmed is going to throw in a secret building material when they least expect it.
Come on over here. Let me show you guys what we got.
Fire up that Bobcat.
You know, you want uniqueness if you're going to build a space. I mean, sky's the limit. Just got to be creative.
We'll stack that up against the side. Aren't those nice?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
On Team 2, Tav and Kara want a backyard sanctuary where they can sleep out under the stars. This backyard is larger than the competitors, but it's a mess. Cracked concrete, a rickety porch, and some vegetable beds that have seen better days.
All right, there's 2 kinds of wood, Sean. Good wood, bad wood. We got 2 piles going on.
Contractor David Kronk loves a challenge. He's a landscape pro who specializes in decorative and artistic concrete.
All right, let's get it rolling.
He's directing a small army of workers.
So when you come through the new deck, all these new pavers coming along here, the new sod, all the flowers. There's a waterfall over there by your sleeping quarters, and then your wife will be meeting you there with a pitcher of margaritas.
But right now, there's no wife. Kara Street is a resident, and she's busy at the hospital delivering babies. Until she gets home, Tav is on his own.
My wife will come in, and I think she's going to be shocked at all the hard work that's already, and all the demolition that's already happened.
In the first half hour, the cements come up, trees have come down, the old grass is being removed to make way for new sod, and the chicken wire garden is history.
It's 9:15, the deck is out.
Are you telling me that you're taking out concrete so you can put new concrete, and you're taking out grass so you can put new grass?
That's right.
Let me guess. You're taking out the deck and you're putting a new deck.
Exactly.
David's plan is to build a new gate as the entry point to the backyard.
What we're going to do when you look through those doors and you look back here, right along this back wall over here,
So we got to, let's get the
It's like he's insane.
yeah, follow me, okay? We're going to put these artistic panels along here
Oh, I love
to kind of
block this out.
block this out.
Don't forget that I will be throwing a wild card item at you guys.
That's right.
I'll be giving you both the same thing.
It will be used.
I just want to see how creative you guys are, all right? It's looking good. You guys keep at it.
With an hour gone on the clock and still in demolition mode, David and Tav check out the competition.
Hey, guys.
You're cheating.
No, not cheating. We're just learning.
You look a little tired. I hope you guys are going to slow down. No? Okay, just checking.
We're just getting warmed up.
Good. Looks like you got a lot of work to do. How we doing?
We're so far ahead of the game.
We got the hardest
I
work.
have met my competition. They're a small bunch, lean and mean. They don't talk a lot.
Landscape pro David Kronk is leading Team 2, and he doesn't do small. He took one look at this dismal backyard and called in reinforcements.
Man, you guys don't need the help. Look at this. I don't even know if you're really managing your crews. You got so many people here.
Actually, they could use one more person. Nobody's met Tav's wife, Kara.
So where's this wife of yours? Because I have yet to see her.
Right now, she's probably operating on somebody, and if she left, it would not be good.
As if tearing out a backyard and replacing it with the coolest design in the neighborhood isn't enough pressure, Ahmed rolls up with his secret wildcard element for each yard.
So you guys know I run a little hauling business on the side, right? Come on over here. Let me show you guys what we got. So you got some wood. So I got a buddy of mine who's taking down a barn, and inside the barn, he's got a ton of wood. So I just wanted to help him out and take away a little bit of it. You've got basically some tongue and groove, looks like similar to like a 1x6. And I know you're probably wondering like what type of wood it is, and I'm wondering the same thing. But it's all yours. You know, be as creative as possible.
You want to put this in the front yard for now?
Yeah.
Comes with the old spider webs also.
The teams need to come up with a creative way to incorporate the old wood into their backyards.
And on the back, maybe we could put some slats.
The judges will be scoring them on use of the secret ingredient.
What I'm thinking, if there's a longer piece, we put a piece here, and then we build a box, and then we build a box on the bottom.
Oh yeah, I like that.
And then we'll just hang that piece up on the wall.
Is it going to be like three-dimensional where we can plant in it, or is it just like a
It'll
flat?
be kind of like a shelf.
So,
I'm thinking.
got tons of good ideas for this. They don't even know how lucky we just got.
I know.
What about a coffee table in front of your futon?
Yep, that'd work too.
Another idea.
Now, when it comes to using a wild card item, it's really about instant creativity. I mean, I'm challenging these guys to flip whatever thoughts they're having in their mind and show us how creative they can be. And when it comes to wood, I mean, what can you not do with wood?
In Team 2's backyard,
We're gonna put a 4x4 here.
Kara might not be there, but her dad is.
So everything we're working with is that 2x8 redwood.
That's correct.
Okay.
Kara's dad, Jerome, is tackling the deck.
Go to your left half.
That's what I'm talking about. Precision. It's my father-in-law.
The deck is the main feature of the backyard, and Jerome is making sure everything's level before the redwood is nailed into place.
Probably fine for the first batch, not that much on top of the next one.
When we come back, one team thinks they're coasting to the end of day one,
I don't know what Ahmed's worried about.
We got a whole nother day.
while the competition is already starting to lay down the pavers.
Other way, keep going. Yeah, no. Yeah, no.
And Tav's wife reacts as she gets her first glimpse of this war zone.
Whoa! There's no more backyard!
Till this point, David's crew was ahead of the game.
So what's the vision again?
So we're at a semi-standstill at the moment
As a semi-standstill.
because our shipment on some wood, pressure-treated 4x4 posts, isn't here yet.
And in the meantime, are you going to try and cover these holes up with anything, or are you just going to tell people, watch out? Watch out for the holes!
Is that her?
That's her.
Down the street, the missing wife and doctor, Kara, is coming home.
Okay, stop right here, sorry. Whoa, no accidents, please.
Do you know this guy?
I know that guy.
So, do you even know what's going on in your backyard?
Vaguely. Whoa! There's no more backyard! Wow, it looks huge.
Tav and David give Kara the quick scoop on what's happening in the yard.
This is going to be privacy fence, so as you walk up from the driveway, this is what you're going to see.
The grass might be gone, but the backyard has been prepped and is ready for the new landscaping and a huge new deck.
Grab a shovel, honey.
That's right. Get your gloves on. Go change your clothes. Let's rock.
He's covering 3 large panels with a mixture of very fine cement.
And you got to kind of work a little fast with this stuff because it will, over time, start to set up and dry on you.
He plans to take these door panels and turn them into a headboard for Tav's outdoor futon.
These are dust-on color. So we're going to sprinkle this on top of the concrete and then trowel it in. Trying to do something different is going to set us apart from our competition. All we got left to do is blend in these edges so you get a softer look between the 2 colors, and we'll be good to go.
So let's turn this in and get the right point in there. That point, that makes more sense.
Ahmed figured out the puzzle to the pavers. And in the backyard, there's a race against the clock to get them in before day 1 is over.
We kept trying to use each piece to puzzle everything together, and then Ahmad, genius, figured out that they're all the same size. So it didn't matter which one we had, and it probably slowed us down a couple hours. But now we got it figured out, and there's like 3 people that can lay them and fit them. So we're trying to make up for the lost time. There we go, guys. That's the last one. All right. Good work.
It's time for a turf war. Get going, folks. Get going.
24 hours ago, an epic battle started on this street. The challenge to turn 2 very boring backyards into something fantastic, all in 2 days. Both teams are working with the same budget, the same secret ingredient, and the same patio pavers to build 2 very different outdoor paradises.
Right here?
Yeah, that's fine.
Neighbors Ashley and Michael are facing off against Kara and Tav.
They will all fit everywhere.
Along with their landscape professionals,
It's going to come out to right about here.
they've already made huge progress in just 1 day.
I definitely did not get much sleep.
8:30 a.m., day 2. Time for Ahmed to check out the yards.
Good morning. I like the way that you come up with this very natural, just sort of meandering pathways.
Yeah, it works well with these stones. It really, really does. I like it.
The Paver project may have taken longer than expected, but now the team can move on to finishing the deck and the rest of the yard.
How are we doing against our competition?
That would be none of your business.
These little eyelets here, we'll screw them in here and use that once it's in place as part of a hinge to hook these in to go in and out.
David and Tav get ready to hang the big iron doors that will mark the entrance to the backyard. Kara's on chandelier duty. Getting the giant fixture to hang evenly is time-consuming and frustrating.
Yeah, let's get a bigger ladder. Thinking about like that. And now I'm gonna see if we gotta tweak this a little bit to get it to go flat.
You guys should go across.
Probably.
There's about 2 hours left on the clock, and the crew is working with a real sense of urgency. They're not interested in what the competition is doing.
We're focusing on what we can control over here, and they're on their own over there. Don't have time to go check, so we just got stuff to get done.
And the focus right now is on the pressure-treated wood posts. PT is great for preventing rot, but not so great to look at. The fix? Each post will be covered by thinner, better-looking pieces of redwood before the clock ticks down.
So we've been going around all sides, making them flush.
Ooh, baby. Nice. Nice entry. I likey. Hey, Jerome.
Yes, sir.
How come you're not cutting all the way through it?
That's a good question. It was supposed to.
Oh.
Somebody
Because I'm watching him. I'm like, is he scribing
Somebody
it?
forgot. Check the depth.
Around the side of the house, David's painted concrete panels are getting some finishing touches.
It's kind of a bonsai-esque, a little bit of like, a cypress growing on the side of a cliff kind of thing.
Things are zen now, but over at the competition,
These little eyelets here, we'll screw them in here and use that once it's in place as part of a hinge to hook these in to go in and out.
David and Tav get ready to hang the big iron doors that will mark the entrance to the backyard. Kara's on chandelier duty. Getting the giant fixture to hang evenly is time-consuming and frustrating.
Yeah, let's get a bigger ladder. Thinking about like that. And now I'm gonna see if we gotta tweak this a little bit to get it to go flat.
You guys should go across.
Probably.
There's about 2 hours left on the clock, and the crew is working with a real sense of urgency. They're not interested in what the competition is doing.
We're focusing on what we can control over here, and they're on their own over there. Don't have time to go check, so we just got stuff to get done.
And the focus right now is on the pressure-treated wood posts. PT is great for preventing rot, but not so great to look at. The fix? Each post will be covered by thinner, better-looking pieces of redwood before the clock ticks down.
So we've been going around all sides, making them flush.
Ooh, baby. Nice. Nice entry. I likey. Hey, Jerome.
Yes, sir.
How come you're not cutting all the way through it?
That's a good question. It was supposed to.
Oh.
Somebody
Because
forgot.
I'm watching him. I'm like, is he scribing
Somebody
it?
forgot. Check the depth.
Around the side of the house, David's painted concrete panels are getting some finishing touches.
It's kind of a bonsai-esque, a little bit of like, cypress growing on the side of a cliff kind of thing.
Things are zen now, but over at the competition,
Spot on, so our measurements are close.
with about a half hour left, Kara's having a meltdown.
They're on the deck. Pick them up.
What are you looking for, Candy?
Black chain link. There were 2 of them sitting on the deck.
Black what?
Chain link.
Chain.
She dropped a crucial piece of the chain to hang the art panels,
It's not over here. It's gotta be over there.
and everyone stopped to help look for it.
He thought it dropped right in this area. Oh, found it.
There it is. Oh, that's all you needed? Oh, just one?
Yeah.
We found the missing link.
The clock keeps ticking, and David still needs to instantly age the deck with a wash of water and baking soda.
Boil and boil, toil and trouble. Make this deck nice and gray.
Okay, go.
For both teams, it's now a matter of just getting finished before time runs out.
I've got people walking down this driveway. That driveway next door is washed down all the way out to the sidewalk. Do what you can.
You gotta tear it with the keys.
That's it.
5,
You better warn them, because I'm getting them, Ben. 4. You gotta go.
3.
I love it.
2.
Ago, Tav and Kara's backyard was Genericville, an unwelcoming mix of concrete, rotted wood, and dead plants. Now, the backyard is a personal, private oasis filled with unique pieces of art and landscaping that catches the eye. The centerpiece of the yard, a massive new deck. It's a place where Kara and Tav can eat outdoors, entertain, or spend the night under the stars. And no more cracked cement. Instead, beautiful pavers wind through the yard, along with flowering plants and bushes. As far as the secret ingredient, it's now a planter and a picket fence to hide an AC unit. The judges loved the serenity of Tav and Kara's yard. They also gave big points for contractor David Cronk's art pieces.
I really like this whole fountain area. It's just very tranquil.